What's going on, everybody? This is Matt Wachlinski. I'm at the strength shop hanging out with my partner, Billy Gunn. We've got a back day today, so we're warming up with some light flies and some body rows. We do some flies as a warm-up because we did a lot of pressing the day before, so our chest is sore. So we're just going to do some light flies as a stretching activation movement. Just feels good, so why not? So I'm banging them out as he talks to me. Gets me through my set. Again, another one of those days I'm just cutting the music out so I don't get infringement stuff going on. Maybe I'll say something that's relatively intelligent, but most likely not. So now I'm just banging out these bodyweight rows right under a barbell. I'm trying to get a good amount of activation in my back, my arms, my guts. So I'm not just trying to bang the reps. I'm trying to really squeeze hard, let it out under control. Really feel some good tension in those rows. We did 3 sets of 15 on the flies and the rows. Now we're going to a bent strapped row. I use the strap as a little fun tool from time to time. I don't use it all the time. But you're not just rowing the bar up, but you're also pulling it back, keeping constant tension on that sled strap. It's a fixed strap. You could use a rope, anything that's not going to move. Like using a rubber band doesn't work as well to me. I typically leave the bar on the ground. My partner likes to pull it out of the rack, so I rack it for him. I'm a nice guy like that. So as you're actively pulling it back, it's kind of like doing a straight arm pull down and a row simultaneously. And when I use these kind of gimmicky exercises, it's kind of like a hybrid between free weight and a machine. So to me, it works really good for hypertrophy and bodybuilding purposes. It's obviously not the best for athleticism, but that's not what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to build our back bodybuilding session, a strapped bent row. And you can toy with the angle of your body if you're completely bent over, your spine parallel to the floor, or if you have an angle up. What you don't want is just use momentum from your low back and heave that weight up. You can see that the bar is under control, and you use the range of motion that you feel best for you. So we're going to do a couple different exercises. So even though this is a bent over row, we still have a pretty upright posture. That's okay because it works with this exercise. We'll do another one where we do more of a row. And here we're doing an upright row. Typically I use barbell or dumbbells, or I don't actually do this exercise too much because it creates a little bit of impingement in the shoulder. But once in a while it's fine, maybe once a month or so. I think it's great for the traps and the rear delts. So here, some lat pull downs. We went with a Yukon International lat pull down machine. I regret it. I wish I would have spent more money for higher quality. We can't get the good range of motion at the top. It's a little bit too small. My training partner's a foot taller than I am, and he really can't get a good range of motion. And that's part of the reason why I lean back a little bit more so I can get some range of motion. It does work. The machine works for what it is. We didn't want to spend too much money, thousands of dollars on something like this that we didn't use too much. But now that we have it, we use it a lot for all kinds of different pull downs and rows. And then when we start doing stuff like upright rows, it starts to wobble a little bit. That's because the rubber flooring might be a little bit off. We're in a gym, so we just have to the partner will hold it down if it starts to wobble a little bit. But if you're going to buy something like that, buy the absolute very best quality you can afford. So now we use my back bench. I don't know what else to call it. I just made a box. It's about a 32-inch square box. I use 2x12s. You could just get a 10-foot or a 12-foot long 2x12 and cut it down to the length that you need. Our box is 32 inches. We got some braces in the corners, but if your arms are long, you might want to go 34, 36 inches. If you're shorter, you can go down to 30 or so. So we support our torso on the box, and we just row. You don't have to use the strap, but today we had it, we were using it, so we did the strap for a couple exercises today. Again, you're not just pulling it straight up, but you're pulling it back. So to me, I feel a little bit more activation in the lower lats when I pull it back towards my hips like that. Billy likes using the straps, his wrist straps, a lot. And that's fine. He gets a better feel for the target muscles by using the straps. His goal is bodybuilding. He's in his 50s. He doesn't You know, he's athletic. He doesn't have to worry about stuff like that. Doesn't have to worry about his grip too much. So I don't have anything against straps. I just don't want to use them all the time. I want to make sure that I hit the target muscle. So half the time I'll use straps, the other half I won't. Especially when I'm going really heavy or really high reps, obviously I'll use the straps. And we're just finishing up with some abs. We gimmicked up a little homemade slant board, decline board for an ab bench. I tucked my feet under a band there, and we're good to go. So hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, contact me, Matt Wichlinski, TSSathletics.com. Have a good one.